What's up, everyone? This is gonna be a quick live stream. No, not quick, but a live stream, drawing live stream, finishing up this. Hopefully, finishing up making this Mojo page from Mojo Risen Origins. Book I'm working on will be kickstarting in August, or Indiegogo in August. Not sure which. Through Third Empire Publishing. So, all right, I'm going to take my ugly mug off the screen so you can see that a little better. Hey, Marianne, how are you? Try to safely get off the phone. All right. I don't really like working this far up close. Drawing visually. And this is 73%. This would be 100%. And anybody who works at 100%, I usually work somewhere between, I'd say 60 and 73-ish %, depending on what I'm working on. So this is actually an important part of the story. This is where Mojo gets taken apart by the things that he was once hunting, these alligators. And for some reason, in the story, alligators are the one creatures that aren't affected by the magic that takes over. I'm going to attempt to share the stream on Twitter. Getting some people in. here. Sure. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Let's see here. That. All right, let's get back to it. For the social media thing. I was hungry. You guys can't tell I'm working on creating in the right corner. Retexture. Shooting out that jawbone a little bit. Fucking gator pictures that I draw with Mojo that I posted. I'm going to start thinking that's all the book's about. And it's not. Show. That banner should keep everybody entertained for hours. Grimaces, what's up? What is up, Grimaces? Welcome to my lousy art and my extremely boring art broadcast. You will be one of 2 people that show up tonight to view it. Congratulations. The other one being me. I am drawing this page of my book, Mojo Risen Origins, which will be either Kickstarted or Indiegogo'd in August. If all goes according to plan. Yeah, sometimes it's how it is. Certainly, I could sit here and draw alone quietly, or thank you, or broadcast it, and maybe 1 or 2 other people wouldn't mind seeing it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them as best I can. This is me, the alligator. I've had this image in my head for the longest time. Definitely had to save it. Get it out onto digital canvas. Welcome back, Mary. Hopefully you made it home okay. Sounds like you did. I'm not watching this on YouTube, so I can't tell who's watching. So sound off. No, I just can't see who's watching. So, or whether, well, I can tell where you're watching from if you comment. Yeah, laugh out loud. I'm home sweet home. I'm going to finish up that page 2 I'm working on. Awesome. So some of your posts looking good. So you are plugging along. Probably have your book done before mine's done, and I've been working on it for over a year. Sad. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it once I'm done, honestly. Well, talk to Greg and see if maybe it's something he can publish through, through Third Empire. Didn't quite nail the composition I was going for with this, but I think it's okay. I think it works. I would have liked him to be further, either to the left or to the right, but really couldn't be to the right. And I have circle, square, and a triangle composition of sorts happening. I had my first Sin #1 ash can done for like months, just started maybe 2 weeks ago. Well, hopefully you can print some copies and maybe sell them at the con you're going to, right? Yeah. Back to work. Are those alligators attacking him? Yes. He, one of his side jobs in the story is the alligator hunter, and he actually ends up getting eaten by the very things he hunts. But that's such a small part of the story. And yes, there is a rough page. They're pulling him down into the water and tearing him apart, basically, in this bottom panel. They're having that. And his shoe is just floating of the moat. Yes, I said moat. It's a very deep moat. Hey, Reese. Hey, Jim. I'm fresh out of donuts, but I thought I'd drop by anyway. Great work as always. Looking forward to seeing Mojo Origins book. Thank you, Lee Reese. You guys have the opportunity to check out Lee Reese's stuff. Another fantastic artist. That is wicked. It is wicked. I could share with you some of the finished pages and unfinished pages. Roughs. Finished page. Unfinished pages. Roughs. Rough. Very, very rough. Extremely rough. I can't wait to do that page. It's going to be fun. It's a double pager spread. Some semi-finished pencils. Semi-finished pencils. Semi-finished pencils. Semi-finished pencils. Further down, chapter page. This is not where this ends off, by the way. It's just where I threw it in there. I'll have to reorganize the whole story. And another page. Another page. And some fan, no, not fan art, but just goofy art. Mojo. Other stuff. Sketches, concept art, blah, 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 blah. All right, back to work. Enough of letting you people distract me from this alligator. I just I'm happy to interact. Process, wow, very cool. Lots of hard work there. Very talented. I don't know about the talented. Could have been at CT. Yeah, it could have. I suppose. Yeah, I like that. Oops. Oh, God. Really random, but I think it's getting better at back. I think I'm getting better at backgrounds. No, it's good. I hate drawing backgrounds. Unless they're involving alligators. People being eaten by alligators. Yep. Knowing all this should be, this area should be darkened as well, but I have an idea for that. Let's see if it works. Oops. see how this frames the picture. I'm drawing buildings and the interior buildings, but outside, yuck. There. There's no pixels. Okay. Right. I see how that frames. Cool. It frames it in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So compositionally talking, layer, new raster layer. I'll set my pen to red. My goal for this page was to have this spiral feel. To put the focus on, and then to frame in the character in that circle, and then have a square frame with a triangle composition. So that feeling would be this sinking into the triangle, kind of going down, pushing you hopefully to the next page. So the hope was that it would spiral and go there, and then there, and then move you out the door to the next page. Not sure if I got that effect. Like even this guy, I have him going like in this direction. Made the bite go in this direction. This guy's kind of pushing you there. This guy's pushing you there. This guy's pushing you around the circle. This guy. This guy is shooting you in that direction and towards the paneling. As you're going out, hopefully you notice that there's a knife stuck in his chest. For the blood, I have the blood bleeding you. The water leaving your eye. Hopefully that works. Composition. Layer. Delete layer. Black. Thinking. This guy. I'm trying to think of those things. I'm working on a page, leading the eye through the page. To the story. And it's not just a pretty picture. Pop Van Zant. Jim. Runs the Comic Related Madness site where he hosts his Con. Sure didn't think he'd be hosting tonight, but I forget it is a Monday. Depends if I get distracted or not. Laugh out loud. Oh, I might live stream some of my work on the pages I'm doing later. Cool. Cool. What the hell is I believe it. It's in here something. It's weird. Alligator eyes are kind of shaped like that. Maybe a very thin. At least when I saw and they have their eyelids. And then they have tougher skin on their eyes. Alright, enough on alligator anatomy. This guy's just kind of like, hey, it's lunchtime. Set it on dinner. Lunch. Usually some protrusions are much thicker of their eyes. They're like dinosaurs. As pay your requests. Alternate reality game organization. Ha ha ha. As per your request. Oh, yeah. Come laugh at me. That's right. That's what I said on Twitter. Thank you. At least someone was listening. Alternate reality game organization. Alternate reality game organization. Ergo. Argo. You keep laughing. I'll throw you to the gators. I don't want to do it either. Emma says, thank you for sharing, sir. I am off to play some Warzone with my kid. Have an excellent evening. You're off to play Warzone with your kid. Okay. It's either really good or really bad. Have fun. I would very much like to finish this page today. Probably going late into the night. I'll be back later if I chicken out from live streaming. Don't chicken out. Just do it. Can't be any more boring than mine. I'd bring you on, but right now my internet connection is not the best. It may kick out soon. My son, who is a pro gamer, I think he taxes the internet connection. That's all good. Some days are better than others. I think it's later and we're still on. Marianne, I'll put the link in the chat and people can hop in, draw along or whatever. I was buffering just before I started. So when it's going to be a bad night. Although it's holding out, I'm going to say. I'm hungry. I challenge people on Twitter to come in and laugh at me. Only one did it. So thank you, Alternate Reality Gaming Organization. The entire organization just laughed at me on live stream. Great. My mom would be proud. to do some kind of video content. Like everybody does. Like can't think of anything original, like art wise. I mean, there are live streams people are doing for like art instruction and how to draw kind of things. And I don't want to do like drama streams and all that junk. Or news streams. If you guys have any ideas for like topics? I'd love to do a weekly art contest or with a bunch of different artists, but everybody is always either busy or doing other things. God, it's hard. Okay, this guy's some depth here. Start with that. Underutilized tool in Clip Studio, I think, and I don't see a lot of people using it, is the correct line tool, and it just thickens your lines, where you highlight it, and I think it's a good tool for just changing your line weight without having to worry about applying so much pressure to your pen. Oops, too much. Yeah, I don't mind you going on, Marianne. It's just right now the internet connection, I mean, it seems to be holding up, but it was really buffering bad before I started, which is usually an indication to me that it's being taxed. I'm going to have to turn it off. But don't let me hold you up. Go. You can certainly live stream. And if I'm still on later, I'll put out my internet's working, I'll put out the link. This guy is those are some spooky gators. Yes. I'm just hungry. They're having a Mojo salad. coming more out of the darkness there. More like Mojo Sushi. Yeah, Mojo Sushi. There we go. Don't worry, Mojo fans. He is he gets better at this. Well, in a certain way, he gets better. Let's see how that blocks in the picture. Mojo Sushi, a little of human with a voodoo twist. And it's like voodoo. Oh, what's the paste? Wasabi. Voodoo wasabi. It's green, just like Mojo's magic. All right. Like you're thinking. Michael Odin in the house. Jim, you guys. If you don't know who Michael Odin is, he is the creator of Elysian Fields and his newest book, which is, I believe, still up on Indiegogo, maybe in demand. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. The Embrace. Mike and I will eventually be doing a book together. But not for a while, Mike. As you can see, I've got a lot to do. This guy's getting eaten. You won't even get his revenge on these gators in this book. Mike was on Pop Show promoting his book. Unless that was a facetious statement or question. I think facetious is the wrong word. Rhetorical statement. I don't know the words. The words much. Okay. I thought you did. I don't remember too well because I'm old. I've got one person watching, and I think it's on Facebook. I don't know about the YouTube. I need to take some more inspiration photos. This altar panel I'm working on is giving me some trouble. Altar is in some church altar. I'm going to attempt something here. Probably blow up in my face. Oops. Arg. Yes, Church Altar Watts. Sure, now Odin comes out. Yes, Church Altar, but really detailed and some creative liberties with twisting and turning. Sounds almost like you could almost go into Blender, which is a free modeling software, and create one that you could manipulate and change and all that jazz. Whatever you need for your comic. Pops, I don't know how you're over here and on your show at the same time, but that's pretty good. Don't neglect your guests, though. It's not on my behalf. Unless your show's done, in which case it's cool. Oops. I think that frames Mojo in there quite nicely. And has that circular feel. What do you guys think? I wanted a spiral to feel with these gators so that your eye gets pushed circular and into the shoe, and then the shoe drops you down to the gators eating him right off the eye. Looking out to the next page. No, this is not it. Maybe I'm giving it too much thought. I don't know. Thanks, Marianne. We tried Blender, but my laptop is yeah. Blender does take a lot of computing power. I was sculpting in ZBrush, let me rephrase that. I was attempting to sculpt in ZBrush. The other night, I redid my subscription. I don't know. I've been looking for clay alternatives to monster clay because as much as I love the monster clay, it's always malleable. So you can, like, even though it's hard, I mean, you can hear from my Wolverine sculpt, it's hard, but if I keep manipulating it, it'll adjust and move. So there was this product called CX5 that was out, not the automobile. And I guess the guy who was making it, it was like a hard plastic that you could melt and manipulate like clay and then just go back in and heat it if you wanted to. But when it was solid like plastic. And I guess he's just stopped making it for whatever reason. But I may have found an alternative called Helix or Felix. I got to look back on the site. Some young kid was trying to replicate it, the formula of the CX5. I mean, that would be perfect. for sculpting. But I love monster clay though. I love working in monster clay. It is hands down like one of the better sculpting clays out there. But again, it doesn't give you a permanent sculpt. You have to like cast it and then create like a mold and blah blah blah. And I don't want to get into all that stuff. I just like to sculpt. So I would like to do one-offs. So I tried Super Sculpey and the baking thing, but then Super Sculpey can tend to crack when you bake it. Oh, yeah, it's so meditative sculpting. You just like zone out. I was watching, I think the guy, his handle on YouTube is Zika, I think it is. And he sculpts in monster clay, but he uses very little armature, very, very little, if at all. And he created this Godzilla and King Kong sculpt. It was out of this world. If you guys have a chance to go look at it, just like search on YouTube, search Godzilla and King Kong sculpt, monster clay sculpt. It's just like incredible. You know, it's all time lapse, so it's, you know, obviously he takes longer on it. Like he wrote it on one sculpt, he stopped and wrote across the screen. This took 7 hours, and it was just like the head. I encourage anybody who wants to sculpt, invest in the monster clay. The hard version is like soft, medium, and hard. Just, you know, a 5-pound block is like, I think $30 or $29. You sometimes you can catch a sale. So worth it. You can reuse it if you don't like a sculpt. It's malleable. You know, just if you want to play around with sculpting, you don't want to like get into molding and all that jazz. I just want to do one-off statues, especially for the campaign. I want to do one of Mojo, at least a bust. And I could do it in the monster clay, but I'd be worried about shipping, like if there's any fragile pieces. So I'm still searching. I've got 2 bricks of a clay called Cos Clay Sculpt. That's coming. I've worked with one version of the Cos Clay, which isn't bad. It tends to stay actually flexible after you heat it. It gets like almost like a rubber, like a hard rubber. But it can still break. But now they have a sculpt version like in gray, so I want to try that. Yeah, try Cos Clay. Try working in Cos Clay. It's a pretty malleable thing that you bake it like, but it stays flexible. Like you can actually, after you bake it, you can actually bend the pieces. So like if you're doing hair and stuff or like thin strands, it holds better than Sculpey. Sculpey tends to get brittle after you bake it. So if you have like thin strands, it easily break off. But Cos Clay seems to be good. To do that, I'm going to do like a blend of like Sculpey and Cos Clay. Like do the major sculpt in the Sculpey, because it's really hard when you bake it, and then do like attach the other stuff like for fine details. Do that in the Cos Clay, and then just paint it. This down the line. This has got to be like the boringest video for people. My apologies. Get in here. Spin this. Your shoes coming up. Was I watching Dave Finch do today? He has his Monday night streams, but I didn't watch that. I was watching something today Dave Finch was working on. That previous video, what the heck was it? I can't remember. Oh, he was drawing hands. He was doing hands. Guy is so masterful at his craft. Masterful. I wasn't able to catch it. I was working making pizzas. Nasser Rabadi is here. I am here to harass you. What's up, Nasser? Nasser Rabadi. Secret Comics presents. This is his latest campaign. Nasser and I will also be doing a book together. Although I'll probably make him rewrite the entire script. Just because. Just out of principle. Nasser Rabadi. Nasser, my live streams aren't as lively and fun as yours. I don't have people on like Soy Rage and whoever. Whoops. What did that happen? Nasser, everybody says, every night as I say my prayers, I begin, dear Lord, please make Jim finish Mojo tomorrow so he can start on our project. Amen. Nasser, you don't pray. And if you do, you don't pray enough. Marianne says, speaking of that con, I took my portfolio with it and was able to get like one person to look at it. All right, cool. Cool. Nasser always writes, if you draw the cover to our book, I'll get Soy Rage to come by your channel and you'll get like 50 new subs. Nasser, I barely have time to change my underwear in the morning. And as much as I appreciate your offer to have Soy Rage come by, I'm going to have to say it's got to wait. I wanted to. I'd like to be able to work with you. But I'm loyal and committed, Nasser. Just not committed in the right way for some people. All right, let me see here. That made you dizzy. Whoa. Is this guy getting eaten by alligators or what? Hell yeah, he is. Nasser, buddy, I just steered the stream to my community tab. Maybe you'll get some new viewers. Thank you, Nasser. That's mighty kind of you. Yes, everybody, please share out. I need to get more than 68 subs on my YouTube channel because it's sad. It's really, really, really sad. And I'm a cool dude. I'm a nice guy for the most part. Nasser is a beast to people. I mean, he just like destroys his artist. And he's got tons of subs. So come on, people. Get over to my YouTube channel and sub. And unsub from Nasser. So unsub from Nasser, come sub over here. I'm kidding, Nasser. I don't want anyone to unsub. Maybe. Well, no, don't unsub from Nasser. Nasser's good, a good guy. Nasser is very driven, and I like that at a very young age. I'm very impressed by that, Nasser. And I think Nasser is very underrated in terms of his ability to get books out, get them out timely, get them out in good condition, and he tells pretty good stories. He also writes horror novels. Nasser, if you want to drop your link in, I don't know if you're allowed to, but he's got a bunch of novels out on Amazon. You guys should go buy and check them out, please. I just shared it. Oh, I just read that. Nasser, I gotta sleep. Good night, Jimmy. Hashtag finish Mojo, start my script. I can't give you a wrench from here. I'm not on the tubes. I just have the stream loaded up. As soon as I figure all that junk out, I'm a boomer. Yeah. You're welcome, Nasser. It's not a plug. It's seriously, folks. If you want to pick up, if you like good horror stories, pick up Nasser's books. Really inexpensive. Go on Amazon and pick them up. And pick up his comic. Secret Comics Presents. Actually, let me see if I can. I can bring that up. Maybe share it. All right. Go. Boom. Let's see. There it is. Here we go. Put this over here. And this is Nasser Rabadi's current campaign. There's 29 days left, folks, for you guys to get on Indiegogo and back this book. He is the writer of Stardust, Trixie Kane, which Trixie Kane I liked. I wish I was on that book, Nasser. And Asile, which was another book I really liked. I wish I was on that book. But he had really good artists on both. The Artist of Spawn bring you 4 terrifying stories. And I forget the artist that Nasser has on this book, but he is really good. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Look at that art. Look at that. Look at that art. That is a master of his craft right there. He has this character framed in. Just put your focus on it. Boom. That is some really good composition right there. There's one scene where someone's over his shoulder that I've seen from this. It's done really well. Ooh, this is the one. Look at that. Is that sick or what? I gotta back this book. I don't know if I did NASA. I gotta definitely back this. Let's I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this or not. You tell me. Play this. I don't have earbuds in, so. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that scream is just horrible. Get that off. No, it's a pretty good scream. I think that was the artist that was screaming because he has to work at NASA. But yeah, hey, yeah, if you guys can, back NASA's book, Secret Comic Presents. It's a horror story. You get 4 stories in one book, and NASA can tell some pretty darn good stories. And we will work together at some point. NASA, don't fret, because I love horror and I love drawing creepy stuff. So it'll be a good book. All right, move this over. Enough plugging NASA. Nobody likes that guy. Put that back there. Back. Still missing my kick Nasser button. Don't think I'll ever see that. Freaking guy. No, Nasser is very persistent, and I like it. At least once, twice a day, he'll DM and just like, you know, hey, what's going on? When are we starting our book? It's like, not now, Nasser. Not now, Nasser. Nasser, I'm in the shower, Nasser. I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Nasser. No. It's all good. I like the persistence. This guy needs to be thinking most of the word bubbles will go down on the bottom, and maybe one in this pen. For those who don't know, I'm also writing this story, which is a first for me. And I'm not like writing out a traditional script. I have, you know, the story idea and where I want it to go. And I'm just kind of, I have these certain images in my head. I put the story in basically after I'm doing work in some cases. So it's all got to work. It's all got to work together. It's all going to make sense. And it will. I'm lucky my wife's minor in college was writing, so she'll probably end up being my editor for things. And so far, she likes the ideas. Right. Throwing at her. She hates the art. She likes the idea. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't. She's actually one of my biggest supporters. Mainly because there's a life insurance policy. But, you know, hey, not kidding. Right. was on, I tend to go into people's live streams, and I joke around a lot when I go into live streams. I tend to, for the most part. But I was on in the chat of Brian Shearer's live stream today. Somebody had asked him about drawing faces, and I had mentioned using the paper method to figure out how to draw different angles of headshots and stuff, because it can be a challenge for artists, especially if you're new to drawing. And he hadn't heard of the method, and it's hard to explain without it, so I can do it. I'll do it here quickly, and it'll be a very rough thing in this page. Basically, if you think of a piece of paper, let me use a Copic marker. If you think of it just like drawing a piece of paper, and you think of this piece of paper as the face, what you then do is just practice drawing the paper. Just practice drawing the paper, fold it over, and on different angles. Let's see. Going away from that kind of thing. But you just draw it however you want it. Whatever angle you want to draw it at. Just practice first drawing this paper, and then what you do is you start adding elements to it and start treating it like a face. So you put on a triangle for the nose. And as you can see, you start to see, you put your thing for your eyes. And then once you learn your proportions for your, this is of course very loose, but you learn your proportions for your head, you can start to see how you can quickly learn how to, not learn, but maybe just see how the head is. So if I draw this, and I know that the top of the ear matches bottom, and the bottom of the ear goes along with the nose. So you can learn to kind of teach yourself how to see the head. From different angles. You still got to know proportions and where things line up. But it's just an easy way of, or not an easy way, but way of practicing how to get it different. Top of the ear lines there. And that brow comes out. And so you can get different angles of the head. Funky here. Just by thinking first in terms of a piece of paper. So if you just take the, like I said, the piece of paper and you just draw it. First, just practice drawing nothing but the paper. Just put the center line down the center, and then putting the nose as a triangle on it. I think it's a 3D triangle on top. And then you'll learn, as you learn where your eyes and your ears are in relation to your nose, and you learn that this matches up to the center line of your eye. You'll learn all the, well, you have to study all the different components of the face. Just an easy way to practice it, especially if you're new to art. Let's break it down. And then, of course, you can practice your lighting. Lighting is coming from one side, blah, blah, blah. Enjoy those scribbles. It's amazing I can do anything else. So anyway, yeah, just think of like, a rolled piece of paper to start. Trying to think of some funky angles I can put on. Like you can even do it from extreme version. That's behind. Just part of the paper is showing. So the head moves there, eye, cheekbone, blah blah blah. It would be way back here. Just a way of envisioning the head or the face. You kids practice. I need lots of it. I did not see. Oh, Marian says, anyway, I'm heading out, Jim. I really got to finish up this page 2 and start page 3 soon. Okay, thanks for stepping out, Marian. Back to it. I'm getting nothing done here. Oh my God, it's almost midnight. I wanted to be done with this page today. It's definitely not happening. All right, I think I'm going to end this stream here. Thanks to everybody who came out tonight. And Pops, Michael O. Nasser, everybody who showed up, including Video King Sing, Grimaces, Pops, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Chris, thank you. Alternate Reality Game Organization, thank you for coming out. And anybody else who I didn't mention, who may be watching, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Hit the bell for notifications so you can watch me do some more horrible art that you can laugh at and print out and maybe throw darts at. All right, everybody have a good night.